Shipyard pillar collapses, heightening risks for Coloane villagers. Suspended PSP officer caught transferring illegal immigrants. And Macau Aussie and New Zealander community celebrates Anzac Day. Good evening. A main supporting pillar of an endangered shipyard in Coloane has collapsed this morning. Authorities cordoned off the area, and the Secretary for Social Affairs and Culture visited the site and listened to the residents' complaints, stressing the government's commitment to revitalize the area. However, villagers demand immediate action and call for a sit-down dialogue with the government.
Their home is no longer safe. This group of Coloane villagers says they need desperate help as the abandoned shipyard next to their home has turned into a ticking bomb. They're forced to move out over fears that the endangered building could collapse onto their homes at any time. And this morning, it felt like a life-threatening moment for them as another main supporting pillar connecting the broken pieces snapped, leaving them no choice but to call the police.
Another supporting pillar collapsed this morning, as you can see right there. And of course, it's terrifying as there are no walls blocking our houses from the shipyard. It's just right above our heads, so of course we had to call the police.
We often hear cracking sounds from the shipyards, and we have no clue when it's going to collapse. And this is terrifying. And the woods are constantly snapping. I'm not brave enough to live here anymore. This is my home, whereas the endangered shipyard is someone else's, and they should be liable for the whole thing.
And the case has alarmed Secretary for Social Affairs and Culture Alexis Tam. There are around 16 abandoned shipyards near the Lai Chi Van Village, and according to Tam, the government has already claimed back the ownership of 3 of them. But the shipyard threatening the villagers' life is not yet claimed back, but Tam says they have already informed the owner.
Our colleagues have already informed the owners of the shipyard to fix it as soon as possible, and I believe they are well aware of the incident. At the moment, the government has already taken back the ownership of 3 shipyards, but as for other shipyards, it's a bit more complicated as it involves the issue of ownership, and in the future we're planning to work towards this goal. We had inspected on these areas several times, and we are set to revitalize it.
The Marine and Water Bureau says they are waiting for the shipyard's owner to submit an engineering project proposal to the government. But the affected households want a timetable from the authorities as they fear their home could have been destroyed by the time the proposal is submitted.
We are so worried as the government said they still haven't received their report, so we have no idea how long we have to wait as the shipyard could fall into our home all of a sudden. We urge them to handle our case and fix the shipyard under an urgent mechanism.
David Marcus, who is representing the Lai Chi Van villagers, submitted a petition to the Marine and Water Bureau demanding immediate action. Marcus also wants a sit-down dialogue with the government.
We need to sit down to have a dialogue about what the expectations of the villagers are, what are the expectations of ship owners, and what is the expectation of the government.
What the Bureau said is that they will have to wait for the shipyard's owner to submit this report in the short future, but without knowing when exactly he's going to submit the report.
Precisely, there is unclear information. What is the shipyard owner doing? Well, we can contribute to the report. We can help the engineers. Nobody asked for our help. We are more than willing to help.
Although the government has promised temporary accommodation to the affected households, what they truly want is a timetable to guarantee their safety.
I have written an extra letter that the government can make this guarantee before saying that we refuse to leave our home. We refuse any offer help. We have nothing. Like, there's no guarantee. You're just leaving us on the street and then bye-bye.
David Marcus once again stresses the potential collateral damage to their homes posed by the endangered building. He also warns of a chain reaction if it falls down, affecting pedestrians and tourists in the area.
A suspended